Good. Okay. So we are going to do today from Bhagavad Gita verse 3.5. Okay. So this is the chapter this is going on in series, but we are doing like six verses in between. So I'll let you know what in what connection Krishna speaks this verse. Okay, so but before that, we're gonna just repeat as we do every time. Okay, so you guys can repeat after me. Um, ye me ye me matam idam nityam. Ye me matam idam nityam. I only hear one person, Ansh. I don't hear anybody else. Nobody's paying attention or what? Like you're just with the computer, but don't know. Can you speak? Ye me matam idam nityam. Ye me matam idam nityam.
ये मे मातमिदं नित्यम्
Anu anutisthanti man manavaha.
मानवः
Anutisthanti manavaha.
अनुदिस्कान्ति अमानवः
Anutisthanti manavaha.
अमुदिस्तानि
Shraddhavanto nasuyanto. Shraddhavanto nasuyanto.
अमानवः सूयन्तो
Muchyante pi karmabhihi.
एकन्ति
Muchyante pi karmabhihi. Muchyante pi karmabhihi. Okay, so who wants to read the translation? All right, go ahead, Nitya.
The persons who execute their duties according to my injunctions and who follows this teaching faithfully without envy become free from bondage of fruitive actions.
Okay, so you know what happened in Bhagavad Gita, right? So there was a fight about to happen between Kauravas and Pandavas. Kauravas are like Duryodhana and his army, and Pandavas, Arjuna and his army. Arjuna's charioteer is Krishna, and Arjuna gets bewildered and he says, I don't want to fight. And then Krishna is speaking. So now in chapter 2 and chapter 3, chapter 2, Krishna basically talks about, how um, about duty. So this is a kind of a continuation. He's he's saying that how duty is very important. And do you guys hear any like a vibration or anything like that? Or yeah. Okay. I'm not sure what to say. Okay. Anyways, so Krishna here he says that those persons who execute their duties according to my injunction. So he's saying that you should do according to what how I said. And then he's saying that who follows these teachings faithfully without envy becomes free from bondage of fruitive actions. So fruitive action means like whenever we are doing something, there is a result for that. If we do good, there's a good result. When we do bad, there's a bad result, right? So we always get a fruit of it. So Krishna says that, like he doesn't want us to do things for ourselves. So that is his teaching. That's what he said previously in the previous verses. So now we're gonna just go ahead and look at it. So, right, so Arjuna was confused and he's saying, what should I do? Should I perform action? Should I do action? Or should I just renounce everything? I don't want to do anything. I just want to take the knowledge part, like knowledge path of jnana, right? So now Krishna in chapter 2 says two things. Okay, you either do this and this. He gives knowledge, but now Arjuna is counter asking. Like he's asking, okay, like, what is good for me? I don't know. You gotta guide me. Right? So Krishna is saying that, he said in chapter 3, this is like a karma yoga, right? He says, perform your prescribed duty, for doing so is better than not working. One cannot even maintain one's physical body without work. Okay, so what does it say? So that means, what did Krishna say? Are we supposed to work or are we not supposed to work? Yeah, Nitya?
We're supposed to work.
Very good. He says you're supposed to work. We are not, like, even to maintain our body, we need to work, right? We have to go earn, and of course, to get a job, we have to study. So that is all physical work. We need to do it. If you don't do, like, okay, I don't care. I just want to just do kirtan. Hare Krishna. Can we do that? We need to maintain our bodies, right? We have to have energy to even do kirtan, book distribution, or any good spiritual activity we want to do. We need strength. And where does the strength comes from? Food. And how does food come? Does people come and give? No. So we need to work hard. So Krishna says that, you have to do your duty. And everybody has prescribed duty. Like, as a mother, for me, my duty is to take care of the household and, make sure my kids are, healthy, they're eating well, or cook for them, or clean the house, or whatever. And as a husband, like, father's duty is to go earn, right? And as the kids, what is their duty? I don't like the sound it's coming from. It's very distracting. Can I mute yeah, Nitya? Yes. So, okay, give me 1 minute, okay? It's very distracting.
Mute yourself. Why? Because it's weird.
Is it okay now? Ask.
Okay, let's see if that works, okay? All right, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to continue like this. All right.
Mama,
All right. Uh, do you guys see my screen? Not yet? Okay. You see, Anj? Oh, okay. Nitya saying no.
What do?
Everybody sees it, and Nitya doesn't see what's happening then. Okay, Sarvi can see. All right, we're trying to figure out. I'm so sorry. This is a new computer.
What you do?
Okay, now you see? Everybody see? Anj see, everybody else sees except for Nitya. I don't know. Nitya, do you want to fix your thing from your side maybe?
1 minute.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. All right. Nitya, can you see? Okay, Nitya, are you good now? Okay. All right. Sorry for the disturbance. Um, so Krishna says that, we have to we have to work, like we have to do our prescribed duty, right? So we cannot even maintain our body without working. So then, okay. And then Krishna again says, who wants to read this one? It's the same verse. I mean, like not same, but it's similar meaning. Ruhanika, go ahead.
Therefore, without being attached to the fruits of activities, one should act as a matter of duty, for by working without attachment, one attains the supreme.
Okay. So the meaning is that when you're doing your duty, you should not even we should not be attached to the work. I mean, like you should not be attached to the fruit of it. So let's say you work hard for your exams, but is the fruit in your hand? Like the fruit in the sense, like the result, is it in your hand? No, right? You can try your best, but then the result is not in your hand. So you should, like when we are doing something, we just do our duty, but we should not eh, be attached to the fruit of it, or even the work itself. We should not be even attached to the work, but it's as our duty. We are supposed to do it, right? So it says work without attachment, one attains the supreme. All right. So what is this guy doing? See, he's um watering the plant, right? But so the meaning of work with attachment is like when you're doing something, you feel like I'm doing it. I'm the doer, you know? Because of me, everything is happening, right? Let's say if I'm cleaning, I'm maintaining my house, without me, nothing will happen. So when you're working, like you're doing your homework, I mean, not just homework, I mean talking in general, that when you're saying that uh you're doing something, if you do with intention to just please yourself, okay, just for your satisfaction you do it, or for your um happiness you do it, that is work with attachment. Okay, so it's there's like I'm doing it, then I will be getting the benefit. Let's say I'm studying, then I'm gonna get benefit. I mean, it's in one sense it is right that you're gonna be the beneficiary, but we should not be um thinking just for ourselves. Like we should always have Krishna in the mind. Okay, Krishna gave me the work and I'm doing it for him, right? So so when this person is watering the plant, he's just thinking, okay, this is I'm doing it, and the fruit will come, and then I'm gonna enjoy the fruit, you know. And then when you're thinking, when you're doing all that, it gives you attachment. You get attached to the work, to the fruit, and everything, right? So that's not a very good idea. So it says work without attachment. You want to read this? Ashi, can you go read, Peter? Ashi, are you paying, like, are you here? Can you hear me? I don't think Ashi can hear me. Am I audible? Okay, Nitya, go ahead.
When we don't have a when we don't have it, I wish we have the car hankering. When we have it, I hope nothing happens to my car. No one touch my car. I'm worried about my car attachment. When something happens to it, why this happened to me? Anger and frustration.
Okay, so when we are attached, but the first thing, like when you are thinking of something, then like you kind of start developing attachment, that I wish I had this, right? And then once you have it, you also feel like, oh, you're attached. Oh, I wish this stays like this. I doesn't get nobody, like, you're very protective about it. And sometimes when it's something happens, it gives you frustration. So it because of the attachment, you may get angry. You can get angry because you're attached to certain things, right? If it's not there's no attachment. Let's say somebody else's neighbor dies, will you be crying? No, right? Who cries when somebody's neighbor dies? Because we're not attached, right? If there is no attachment, there is no anger, no frustration, no feeling bad about if something wrong happens, right? So it's all about attachment. So Krishna says, you when you're doing something, you do it for me. So then you're not attached to the work, you're not attached to the fruit of the work. All right, let's say if you keep, when you're studying, when you keep things in your mind that you're doing your activity or studies, you're doing to please Krishna, and you do your best. You do the best that you can. And even after that, if the result doesn't come, you're not gonna be upset about it, because you did your best. And you did it for Krishna, because Krishna said that, okay, you're supposed to do this, you did it. So we are supposed to do our prescribed duty, whatever we are doing, we do our best, and we don't be attached. So if you're not attached, even if the result doesn't come nice, you're not gonna be crying, you're not gonna be upset, you're not gonna be frustrated or angry or anything, right? So that's what Krishna says in this verse, that attachment should not be there when you're doing something. Okay? So okay. Okay. So, so now there are two types of, like, we are saying that we should not be attached. I understand. But that means, are we detached? Detachment, detachment could be two types. One is like, I don't want to do anything, kind of like I'm not even attached, or you just give it up, basically. The meaning of detachment could be two things. One is completely give it up, and second is you're doing it but you're not attached. Okay, so there are two kind of detachment. So let's say these are the mangoes, example of mango. You say, okay, I understand. This is the mango, like, grew up on the tree. Krishna is he grew, like, because of Krishna, the mango is there, but they're not mine. I'm not gonna take it. I don't care for the mango. So what's gonna happen? Mango's gonna get ruined, right? But at the same time, when you're doing you have yeah, like, you're detached, but something, like, but you're still doing the work. Oh, I'm sorry, but you're still doing the work the thought is different, that this fruit belongs to Krishna. Let me offer it to Krishna, and then you're gonna distribute to the devotees, right? So there is a mango, the one gets ruined, and the other one it's in use, but you're still not attached. You're not enjoying to yourself in both the cases. One is wasted, another is you're using for yourself and others, right? So that is detachment. I know it's a little bit high level, but the overall meaning is, whenever you're doing something, we should think of Krishna, and you do it for Krishna, and you do your best. Okay. So again, who wants to read the meaning of the today's verse? It's on the top. Please, Ashi, go ahead. You want to read? Ashi, are you listening? Can you read, please?
The translation?
No, the top, like the
Those
translation of
persons
the
who
verse.
execute their duties according to my injunctions and who follow this teaching faithfully without envy become free from the bondage of repetitive actions.
Okay, so basically, when you do work with that with detachment, it is called nishkama karma. So this is a kama karma and nishkama karma. So we are supposed to have like we have to cultivate. I mean, I know we are still working on it, but we are supposed to work for nishkama karma. We at least can have some thought behind our actions. So in like Krishna also says in previous verses, right, that and so Krishna says in chapter 3, text 13, that the devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is offered first for sacrifice. Others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment verily eat only sin. So in this also, we saw that Krishna is saying that you do it for me, you give it to me first, right? So we all can do simple thing, like before we eat something, either we can offer it to Krishna, like in our altar, or we can at least remember Krishna while when you greet your plate, or when you're eating something, you can just remember Krishna. Thank you, Krishna, for giving me. I offer this to you. Let please, allow me to take your prasadam. So you can at least pray, right, like that, right? So then it becomes sinless. If you do it for yourself, I'm hungry, I want to eat, and then that's not so. So the thing is, we have to think of Krishna all the time. So then the action becomes sinless, because you are we killing anything when we eat? Do you think?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I know.
What do we kill?
Plants.
We kill plants, aren't we? Let's say if you eat potato, or you eat like carrots or ginger, where do they grow? Yes, Nitya, Ansh.
Roots.
They're roots, right? When you take the root off, what happens?
You destroy it.
You're killing the plant. So aren't we in that sense we get the sin, don't we? Right? So that's why Krishna says that if you, and we all have to eat. It's not that you can, like, jiva jivasya jivanam. That means like everybody is surviving on each other. The food chain. So we have to survive on something. So it's not that you stop eating that. But when you're eating, we have to offer it to Krishna, and then it will become sinless. Okay, so because you're doing it for him, and when you're doing that, you're all the consciousness is, I'm not doing just to maintain my body or enjoy it, all have fun, but to have that thought behind it. Okay, if I maintain my body, I can serve the devotees, or I can serve at the temple, I can do the cleaning at the temple, or I can cook for Krishna, or I can cook for my family, right? Like, because family members are also Krishna's uh, parts. Are they? Aren't they? Everybody has soul, and we all are kids of Krishna. So when we are serving somebody, we are serving them as a part of Krishna. So Krishna is within everybody. So indirectly, we are serving them. So the consciousness should be we are serving Krishna in every living entity, right? Okay. So you want to read okay, this is the same, I guess. The devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sin because they eat food which is offered first for sacrifice. So there is the same verse we read about, okay? So, and then here, um, today's verse, what we were reading, is says, who, follow these teachings faithfully. That's what Krishna says, right? So here we understand that Krishna is you know, he's the leader kind of, and we have to follow him. So what good people, like people, great people does, the general people follow, right? So, and then here it says, whatever action great men performs, common men follow. This is also in Bhagavad Gita. We just read the previous time that the common men would follow. And whatever standards he sets by example, all the world pursues, right? So if you're being a leader, you have to be a good leader. When you be a good leader, people will follow. So when you're a Krishna conscious kid and you're very nice, like Prahlad Maharaj, right? Prahlad was very gentle, very good kid. Have you guys watched the movie yet? The new movie came, Ashi Nitya, about Narsinga Dev, Narsimha appear. No, it's a very famous movie. You guys should go and watch it once. It's a animated movie, and it talks about how Narasimhadev appears, and it talk how Prahlad Maharaj was so gentle, very he would see Krishna in every living thing, include a living and non-living thing. He would see Krishna in all living things and non-living things. So we have to follow footsteps of good like good devotees also, right? And when we become good devotees, others will follow us, right? So that's what so Krishna says, follow my teachings faithfully. All right, so I think that's what was for the Bhagavad Gita class, and but we're gonna still continue with our Ramayan, okay? All right. So, what did you guys learn? I spoke a lot. It looks like. What did you guys learn anything from the like from the class? We're gonna continue in a little bit. I want you to speak a little bit. Who wants to share something? Nobody wants to share? Mm-mm. Nobody understood anything? Mm. Yes, Nitya, I see that you're shaking your head nicely. You want to say something? Go ahead.
Um, I forgot kind of.
No, you tell me just one thing what you learned from this. Anything. Okay, that's fine. You remember and tell me later, okay? That's fine. Okay. Anybody else? Ansh, you want to say something? No? Okay, that's fine. All right. So we're gonna continue with Ramayan. At least does anybody know where we stopped last time? Does anybody remember where we reached in Ramayan? Ansh?
Killed Bali.
What?
Ram killed Bali and school was enjoying the kingdom.
Yes, good job. So now Bali, he's gone. And his younger brother, Sugriva, he gets the kingdom, right? So Sugriva, he becomes a monkey king, and he also gets his wife back, and even elder brother's wife. They all are serving Sugriva now. So Rama, when he saved Sugriva and helped him get his kingdom back, he basically, Sugriva was very grateful, and he promised Rama that I'll help you find Sita, right? So then Sita was like, Sugriva said, okay, let this rain, like 4 months of rainy season get over, and then I'll do something. So, but in that 4 months of rainy season, he was just enjoying having fun. He was like enjoying the greenery, flowers, and he has a now big palace. He's just sitting, and all the beautiful ladies are, serving him music, dance, and he forgot about his duty. Now he doesn't want to, like, he completely, uh when you have so much money and so much opulence and having fun, do we remember any what we are actually supposed to do? No? Yeah, it happens, right? When we are having fun, we forget what we're supposed to do. Let's say it's summer break and we have summer assignments sometimes, and the whole summer goes. And oh, I didn't even do my assignment. What happens? Because you're having fun, you don't even remember what you have to do, right? So like that, Sugriva was very, like, he was just having fun and forgot what he's supposed to do. And Rama, on the other hand, he's still in the cave, waiting for Sugriva to come. And like, where is this Sugriva? Nobody is coming. Nobody's telling me what's happening. And he's crying every day, like because he's missing his wife so much. He's like, and Lakshmana is trying to give her some hope that okay, he will come, don't worry, because he promised you, so he'll come. And then he's still not coming, and then this 4 months of rainy season gets over, and Rama is hardly, he's so, like, he's counting days that when will see Sita, because he loves her so much, he's missing her. And the season, like 4 months goes and nothing happens. And then he's still like, and fall starts coming, like fall came. And now it's not rainy. Like in 4 months, rainy season is hard to travel anywhere, right? But in fall, it's not a problem. There's no rain. Air is good. Like there's no disease, because in rainy season there are so many mosquitoes and everything, right? So it's good to go. But still, no, he's not coming. Even in fall, Sugriva didn't come. So now Rama says to Lakshmana, you know what? This guy has forgotten his promise. I want to kill him. And so Lakshmana says, no, 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 let me see. So actually, Rama says to Lakshmana, you should go and check what's going on. And then because Rama was upset, Lakshmana was very angry. This guy is like, he doesn't know what he's supposed to do. So he goes to his palace, to Sugriva's palace, and then waits outside, and all the, you know, like the ministers and everybody inform Sugriva that when Lakshmana came here and he's very angry, he's super upset. Uh, so be careful. And then he understands that. But in between, actually, before Lakshmana comes, Hanuman reminds Sugriva one time that, do you know you're supposed to bring this Sita back? That's your job. And Sugriva, oh yeah, 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 I'm supposed to do that, right? So what he says, he tells his army, he tells his ministers, bring all the monkeys over. Bring all the monkeys from all over the world, all over the places. All the monkeys should come. And that's it. He said that, and then he started enjoying again. He forgot again. So now Lakshmana came, and then this Sugriva was like, oh my goodness, now he's angry. I didn't do anything. So when he was outside, the wife first comes out and tries to pacify Lakshmana. You know what? He's working on it. He got the army. Bringing all the armies together, monkey army together. So oh, wait, he's coming. And then when the Lakshmana, like actually, they bring him inside the palace. The palace was so beautiful, very opulent, so much decoration, beautiful women, music going on, and all that. So Sugriva was having fun, basically. And then Sugriva, when he saw Lakshmana came in like anger, he came, I'm so sorry. He folds his hands, and then he tries to pacify Lakshman that, I mean, I know kind of what I'm supposed to do. I have sent my people to collect, their monkey should be arriving soon. And then, so Lakshmana said, you better do it now because, otherwise we'll kill you, you know. So yeah, so sorry, 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 I'll do it. Then he starts working, and then Lakshman and Sugriva both goes to Rama. Do you see that? That's the picture. How he go to meet Rama. That okay, Rama, I'm so sorry. I forgot, and I was just in my enjoyment. Now I'm gonna send you know, all the monkeys to find Sita. So he says, he actually tells Rama to please you order the monkeys what those monkeys are supposed to do. So then Rama sends one group to the eastern side, one group to the western side, one group to the northern side, one group to the southern side. So all directions, all the monkeys are going. So but they stayed back. Rama and Lakshmana stayed back in the same cave. And after a few months, some monkeys started coming back. Like there's no news. They couldn't find Sita. So northern, western, southern, western, eastern, they all came back. There's no news. So the only hope was the southern monkeys. But anyways, before they started going, right? Rama was like he knew that Hanuman is very capable. So he had some feeling that Hanuman will bring my Sita back. So and even Sugriva had that thing that Hanuman is the strongest one, and he has all the capacities to bring Sita back. So before he goes, actually Rama gives his ring to Hanuman and says that if you find Sita, you give this to her. And then Hanuman says, okay. And then he takes his permission, bows down, and he goes. So Hanuman, and then Angada was Bali's son, and other like army, like Jambuan was a bear. He also goes. So they all go in a southern direction to find for Sita, right? So when they go to southern direction, then there's the ocean now. It's like and they couldn't find anybody until then. There was no trace of Sita or nobody um, got anything. So now Angada, who was Bali's son, he was the captain. He was the main person to guide that group. So he's like very depressed. Now what to do? I mean, like if we go back empty-handed, Sugriv will kill us. I don't want to go back. I would rather die here. I would just be hungry and I don't want to go back. And all the monkeys were also, and there was no food around. They were all starving. So, and there is nothing. They couldn't see anything. So they were all within like near the cave, and Angada says, "I want to die here. I'll be hungry and I'll die. I don't want to go back because I couldn't find Sita. It's really, he was very depressed, And then he's talking and he's saying that because of that Kaikeyi, the Jatayu got killed, and this is all is happening. So when he was saying like that, from that cave came a vulture. The vulture came out. Anybody knows what was the vulture's name? Ansh knows. Tell me. Sampati. Good job. So the vulture's name was Sampati. I know there are so many names, but if you read one more time Ramayan, then you would have better idea. So you remember when Ravana was kidnapping Sita, there was one big vulture who tried to help. Do you guys remember Nitya Ashi? Yeah. So he was Jatayu, and this Sampati is his elder brother. And now this guy he was in this cave. So then when he comes out, he's asking like, what are you talking about? Are you talking about Jatayu? Jatayu is my brother. And everybody was like, what? Like how? And then Sampati tells his story that what happened and why is he here. So these brothers, Jatayu and Sampati, Vulture brothers, they were pretty strong and big, and they wanted to just, they once they decided to see how strong they are, so they go fly, fly, fly up all the way to the heaven, and they even fight with king of heaven, Indra. And then they still decided to go further, want to go further, further. They go towards the sun, and then they go closer to the sun, and then they see that it was so hot, and Jatayu started fainting. The younger brother Jatayu started fainting. So what does the older brother Sampati do? He spread his arms, like his wings, and he said, "Okay, I'll protect you." The big brother want to protect the younger brother, kind of like that. So he was like, "Okay, let me protect you," and they try coming down. But when they were doing that, when he spread his wings, he got burned by the sun. So his wings were burned. So what happens? He fell down because his wings were burned. And Jatayu, like he got protected. He got saved, but then he they that's how they got separated, because this he fell down, uh and he was stuck in this cave. But luckily, good thing happened was he saw a sage uh, nearby, and then I'm talking about Sampati, whose wings got burned, and he saw a sage, and he was asking. The sage asked, what happened to your wings, and he told him what happened. So that sage gave him a benediction, or he said, "You wait here. I know it's gonna be long time, thousands of years. Like uh, after a long time, um, the there will be people, like not people, the monkeys will come to find Sita, and then you will help. When you will help them, you will get your wings back." That's what he said. And this guy is like, what? What? I don't know what's happening. And he was there in the cave for thousands of years. After that, 8,000 years passed. Nothing came. And he was still there. And he lost the faith that person is also gone, the sage. And now he doesn't have any hope that somebody will come and I'll help and then I'll get my wings back. Anyways, so these people, they all arrived and they heard the story of Sampati and were like, oh, and then as soon as he said, okay, and then they were asking, did you see Sita? So now he said, yes, yes, my son saw that, because now he doesn't have wings, so his son has to get food for him. So his son was helping him, and his son saw that Ravana was kidnapping Sita. So then he told this like army of monkeys, Hanuman, that bear is Jambawan, Jambawan and Angada. Hanuman, they're all there. So he told them that, Ravana took that. And because he's a vulture, he has very good eyes. Vultures can see very far. So he could see the, golden Lanka all the way across the ocean. And then he says, you know what? Sita is there. So everybody was so happy, jumping. Yay, we almost found Sita. Yay, yay. And then they go to the shore and then they see the ocean. Oh no. What happened? They got depressed. Why? Why are you depressed? Any guesses? Me. Anch. Only two people are raising hand. Only
It was
six
too
are
far
there.
for them.
That's
It was
right.
too
It's too far for them to jump. It's like 100 yojanas. I mean, I cannot convert 1 yojana is so many miles, and there are 100 yojanas. So it's like a big jump. Like who can do that? Which monkey can jump so high? Satya, you want to say something?
How Hanuman could fly?
Oh yeah, right. So now let's see what happens. So all the monkeys, the Jambawan says now somebody has to go there. And this Angada asks all the monkeys, can you jump? How much you can jump? Somebody said, I can jump 10 yojanas. Somebody said, I can jump 15. I can jump 20. Somebody said, I have 50. I can do 50. I can do 70. Like that. Everybody's saying the number. And Angada says, oh, I can also do. I can do maybe 100, but if I can do, I do 100. I'm not sure if I'll come back because I'm not going to have energy to come back. So, and then Jamban says, you're not even supposed, you should not go because you're the captain. What happens if you cannot come back? What will happen to us? So you're not supposed, you should not go even. So this Jamban actually says, I know one person, Hanuman should go. So Hanuman says like, no, I cannot jump. I cannot go. It's but Hanuman had a boon. He would forget, like he had a curse that he would forget everything. So now it's an interesting story. I don't know if you guys know about this, but Hanuman was whose son?
Who's
Huh? No, no, don't know. Vayu, Vayuputra Hanuman, Pavanaputra Hanuman, right? So once actually, and he's also monkey. But Vayu is not monkey. So what happened was Anjana, which is he's all Hanuman is also called Anjaney because his mother's name is Anjana. So Anjana was married to Kesari. They also call him Kesari Nandan, right? There are so many names for Hanuman. Kesari Nandan, Pavanaputra, Anjaneya, like that. So Kesari was a Vanara king. He was a monkey king. And Anjana, she got married to Kesari. And now, but these monkeys are not like ordinary monkeys we see around. This is like thousands of years back. They were like a special, uh, like special monkeys which could change their form also. So then Anjana was, once what she does, like she goes in a lady form and she's roaming around. And when she's roaming around, uh Vayu, the Pavan, he got so attracted. Wow, she's so beautiful. And he tries to um you know touch. But Vayu is like like he touched her, but actually not touched her, kind of, right? Because he's Vayu, he's Pavan. So, with the combination of that, she got pregnant, and then Vayu said that you're gonna give a birth to a very strong person like me. You know how air, like the Pavan, or the air is so force. Pavan is like a forceful air, right? So how strong it is. So he gives a benediction to the Anjana, that you're gonna give birth to a very strong son like me. So then what happens? He got, because she was monkey, Anjana was monkey, and this guy is very strong. Hanuman is a like Pavan Putra, but a monkey body, half half, right? So now that's how Hanuman was born, and he was so strong. The second day he was born, he sees the sun. He's like, "Ah, it looks like a big mango. I want to eat that mango." So what he does, he starts flying towards the sun, and then when he sees that, when and Indra saw that, somebody is coming here, he's like, what is the mischievous monkey coming here? So he actually strikes him with his vajra, right? Indra strikes him with vajra. So when it happens, he act like, this baby Hanuman, he falls down on the ground, and he gets hurt here on his chin, right? So that's why he's called Hanuman, because his chin got damaged, like it got uh, boo boo on the chin, so it is called Hanuman. Okay, so then now he fell down, and now Vayu gets so angry, like, why somebody do that to my kid? And then he stops the whole entire, like, there's no air in the universe, like everything stops. Nobody can, people can, like, nobody can breathe. All the animals are dying, like they cannot breathe because there's no air. So what happens, like, all Brahma and all the demigods, everybody starts, they all came, and they says like, oh my God, Vayu, please stop that, we're very sorry this happened to your son. And then Indra realizes that, okay, what did I do? Oh my God, I did something really bad. So what he says sorry to Vayu and says, you know what, I'll give him benediction. So everybody pleases Vayu, and Vayu says okay. Then he gives the air back, everybody starts breathing. But then all the demigods, when they came, each of one, they give Hanuman one benediction, one thing that Hanuman could use. So there are multiple things, and that's why Hanuman was so strong. He could do so many things. Like he could become big, he could become small, and he was so strong. He could jump so much, like so long. He could he could do multiple things. Basically, this is because of the benedictions were given by the demigods, right? So now, this monkey, he is monkey, right? Hanuman is monkey. He started doing his monkey business like little kids do. What does little kids do? They want to do all the naughty stuff, right? Now Hanuman has so much of powers, different kind of powers. He started harassing sadhus, and he started harassing everybody. And then everybody was like, now he's doing it like opposite. He's not supposed to do this. He's disturbing. So one of the sages give him curse. It's like, you will forget everything. You'll forget all your powers until somebody reminds you. So now Hanuman forgot everything. He couldn't do anything. He just behaved like a normal monkey. He would just jump from here to there. He didn't remember anything. So now in this pastime, like when the Jambuwan comes, Jambuwan actually reminds Hanuman of his powers, that Hanuman, you have the power. You can jump there and you can bring Sita back. And then Hanuman remembers, oh yes, I can do everything. And then you should see what happens in the ocean in between. He shows all kinds of, he becomes small, he becomes big, he can do all kinds of stuff. So anyways, so then Hanuman starts his jump. He takes his leap and he's going. So that is there. Like, we're gonna just stop there. It's 2 o'clock. And We're gonna continue next time. What happens? It's gonna be fun. Now the actual fun begins because Hanuman does so much fun stuff in the middle. You'll see so many. He sees like Rakshasas will come, all the Rakshasas, and it's gonna be nice. So you should come next week. All right. So. Yeah, so we are back to what we were. All right, I think that's it for today. I spoke a lot. Nobody spoke anything. But what do we learn from Ramayan today? Do we learn anything? Yes. Satya, tell me.
What?
Did we learn anything from Ramayan today?
Uh, yeah.
Oh, what?
Um,
Anything from the. Did you learn anything, Nimai? No? Nothing?
That everyone has hidden powers.
Everybody has hidden powers? Oh yeah, we all have powers. Different kind of powers. Ruhanika, Nitya. Okay, Ruhanika, go first.
About that Hanuman has these powers from the demigods.
Yay, good job. See, some new information you got. Good. Nitya, go ahead.
Don't misuse the benedictions or boons.
Yes, so nice. That's so wonderful. We all have our, uh, you know, intelligence, good qualities, but we should always use in a right way. There are people who makes bomb, right? Like, but your bomb can be used like those people, terrorists. They use this bomb in destroying people, like killing people. And to make a bomb, you need intelligence. It's not that me and you can make, right? You need some smartness. We all have smartness in different ways, but some people use it in a right way, some people use it in a wrong way. So that's a very good point. Yeah, we should use our powers, or we should use our things in a good way. Good job. All right. Anybody else? What do we learn from Bali? I mean, not Bali. Sugriva. The what he was doing. When he got so much opulence, he forgot about his duties. Are we supposed to do that? Can we do that? We should always be mindful of what we are supposed to do. Right? We have to pay attention, not just okay, like having fun, yay. You're playing, forget about the homework. No, we're supposed to have that's a responsibility. When you're taking a responsibility, you have to be mindful of that. Okay, you have to have a time limit. Let's say you get an assignment that not okay, I'll do it. Does it happen? Like, does it work? No, right? You have to, when you have a time limit, you have to work accordingly. Okay? So that's what we have to learn, that you get the responsibility, you work on it. All right. Very good. Anybody else want to share anything from the class, from Ramayan or from Bhagavad Gita, what we learned in Bhagavad Gita? And share one thing. It's nice. One thing.
I didn't know the verse.
Hmm?
I didn't know the verse.
The verse, I know, verse was new for me also, but I understood from the verse that when we are doing something, all the activities we do it for Krishna. That's what I understood. It's like a Sakama Karma Yoga, right? I mean, sorry, Nishkama Karma Yoga. That you do whatever, you do it for Krishna, not for yourself. That's the thing. And we are supposed to work. It's not that you renounce everything and don't do anything. Like we saw the example of mango. It's not that I don't want to do anything, I don't care. No. We're supposed to work, but with detachment. Okay? All right. I think that one is a little bit too much for you guys to understand that, but that's okay to have some idea to you should at least have some idea what Krishna talks about. That's okay if you don't understand much, okay? All right, I think we're gonna end here. Let's do the prayers. Fold your hands, read the prayer. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All right, people, bye bye. And everybody, two things, okay? One thing, when you eat something, you gotta offer it to Krishna,
Can we do that?
okay? And two things, you guys can go and watch that movie, Narsimha Avatar. It's gonna be nice. Yeah, it's in Hindi and there is a translation, like English translation if you don't know Hindi. Okay, bye. Have fun. Have a good week.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you.
Hare
No,
Krishna.
thank you.
Hare
Oh,
Krishna. Hey,
and
Hare Krishna. Bye bye.